My name is Dave Cummings. I am the Communications Director with the New Hampshire Association of Realtors. I wanted to take just a couple minutes today to go through our housing data that we put together monthly, show you kind of where it is and what to look for when you're doing that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen real quickly here and take you to our homepage of the website. That's NHAR.org. There are a couple places where you can find our data. One is right here under resources. You can click down to market data. You can also scroll down to
New Hampshire market history here in red.
And in those two places, you'll find a history of data from the New Hampshire Association of Realtors, both monthly and yearly. But today what we're going to look at is our New Hampshire monthly indicators page, which is right here under the parking sign on our hero image here on the homepage, New Hampshire monthly indicators. If we click on that, we go to a 16-page report that we put out every month. And I'm just going to take you through it real quickly. So the first page is a very top level 40,000 foot look, February 2021. In this case, it gives you a little bit of national data here and here in the first and last paragraphs. And then in the middle, you get a little bit of what's going on in the state. And to more closely look at the data, you can just scroll through the rest of the 16 pages. Starting here, what we have in this monthly snapshot is the very top level February over February of last year. So you can see that the 1 year change in single family closed sales increased by 10.2% from last February to this February. The median sales price increased by 23.5% from February to February. And the sales volume, which is all the dollars exchanged in those sales, increased by 31.9%. As you start scrolling down here, you get the New Hampshire single family residential activity overview, which is a very top level look at the 10 metrics that we measure from closed sales, median sales price, right down to the affordability index. In the first column here, you can see February over February. So for example, in February of 2021, this last month that we've measured, 855 sales, compared to February of 2020, 776 sales. So an increase of 10.2%. And then in this next section, this next three-tier column here, you look at the year to date, which is however many months we've recorded so far this year. It's the aggregate of those year to date 21 versus year to date 2020. You can look at the same metrics going down. This page is residential. Next page is exactly the same thing except condominiums. And then beyond that, for the next 10 pages, you'll get each of those metrics broken down very closely. So you can see closed sales last 3 years here of single family residential in February only. And then over here, this is the condo. The yellow to the right of that is the year to date single family, and condo is to the right of that. And then down below, we go back to 2005. We have 16 years now of data that's been measured regarding New Hampshire closed sales. As we continue down, median sales price, of course, that's one of the key indicators we've been looking at recently. This in February, 357,400 was the median price of single family residential homes. It's the highest month we've ever seen in New Hampshire, obviously driven by the inventory issues that you are seeing up close and personal every day. So again, down below, you see the long-term trend. You can see this is where we are right now, much higher than any place we've been in the last 16 years. And I think we can pretty safely say ever. It's the highest price we've ever seen in a month, beyond even what we've been recording. As you continue down, days on the market in New Hampshire is, of course, at its lowest that we've ever seen, 42 days on the market average in February and 40 year to date. And then the condos in blue as well. Pending sales gives a little indication of what's coming up. Month supply of inventory, of course, this is the data point that we're all looking at. We're now, for the second consecutive month, looking at less than a month supply of inventory. This is how long it would take to sell off the current inventory at the rate of sales over the past 12 months. So right now we have an X number of homes on the market. It's a little over 1,000. It would take less than a month to sell those off if nothing else came on the market. It's less than half of what we had just a year ago. And if you look down here, you can see that it's significantly less than what we've had in the past. A balanced market, we say, is 6 to 7 months supply. It's been as much as, if you look here, 16, 17 month supply, and now we're less than 1. 3 weeks supply of inventory. New listings here, which you can see is down again. We're hoping that that starts to climb as we move forward to kind of get us out of this inventory crisis and then push the pricing down a little bit as well, just to sort of allow for some of those first-time buyers. Pricing obviously has been prohibitive. There's not a lot of room for first-time home buyers or new buyers to the market, of course, or anybody really looking to purchase a home. There's just not much out there, and the prices are incredibly high, as you know. So then beyond that, we get to another measure of inventory is simply the number of homes on the market right now. You can see that it's 1,062 right here. And just a year ago, it was more than 3 times that. So an incredible drop. And if you look back at this 15-month chart, that you can see that has been as high as close to 15,000 homes. And now we're right around 1,000, which is the lowest number that we've seen since we've been recording this data. Percentage of list price received is kind of interesting in that, as you might expect, the average is over 100%. We don't see that often, but we've seen it for the last 6 months. And in fact, this is the second consecutive month that it's been 100.8% of asking price to price received. So another indicator of course, the pricing, and then the affordability index. The affordability is going down, as you can see, as we talked about those first-time home buyers and folks looking to get in at a reasonable place in the market are having a difficult time doing that. Below that is all properties. So if you add up, you get the same data. It includes single family, condos, and manufactured mobile homes. So that's just a big number. All the trends are basically the same in that month supply inventory is down, prices are up, no matter what you're looking at, whether it's single family, condos, or manufactured mobile. Same trends everywhere. Go down a little further, and now we start looking at county level information. It's not as detailed, but at least it breaks it down in terms of the location in the state. Belknap County, right down, and then down to entire state. At the bottom, it shows on the top line the month, February alone, and then below that is the year-to-date number. And we look at closed sales, median sales price, sales volume, days on market, and pending sales. So that's the way it looks in the New Hampshire housing market. I'm going to click out of here now. We do send this out every month, in addition to the 2 places that you can see it on the website where it always is. We also send it out monthly. So look for that typically in the second week of the month. If you have any questions on any of this data, dave@nhar.com is the email, dave@nhar.com. My mobile number is 603-554-7855. Feel free to use that anytime you need to. Thanks very much.